strong message from Vasquez to Real Madrid fans after the Arsenal blow. Lucas Vasquez, Real Madrid's player, sent a strong message to his team's fans after the 3-0 defeat to Arsenal in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. Arsenal managed to win at the Emirates Stadium in London thanks to 2 goals from Declan Rice and a goal from Michael Merino. The two teams will play the second leg on April 16th at Santiago Bernabeu Stadium in Madrid. Vasquez: Real Madrid can still qualify, Vasquez said in comments reported by journalist Fabrizio Romano. If there's a team capable of turning things around after a 3-0 defeat, it's Real Madrid. The young Spanish star added, Real Madrid fans will be with us in the second leg. Real Madrid's young player Raúl Asensio agreed with his teammate Vasquez, saying, "The tie is not settled yet. We have another match at the Bernabeu, and we're already thinking about it." Certainly, Real Madrid has not completely lost its chance to reach the semi-finals, but the team will need to deliver a spectacular performance if they want to reach the penultimate stage in their quest for a 16th Champions League title. Carlo Ancelotti, the head coach of Real Madrid, described his side's crushing 0-3 defeat to Arsenal in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals as a surprising loss. In his post-match comments, Ancelotti expressed his regret, saying, "It was a tough defeat. We didn't expect it. In the first half, the team was organized and performed well, but after the 2 goals from set pieces, the team collapsed mentally and physically, and it was hard to get back into the game." The Italian coach added, "In the final part of the match, we couldn't respond as we usually do. The performance in the last 30 minutes was very disappointing. At first, I was content with the draw, but I felt let down after the team's reaction to the 2 goals." Ancelotti made it clear that the team would do everything they could to recover from the loss, saying, "The chances look very slim, but we'll give everything we have. Football knows no impossibility, and no one expected Arsenal to score 2 goals from free kicks. But we must remember that things can change, especially at the Bernabeu." On the team's drop in performance in the second half, he said, "It's hard to explain. There was no collective reaction, each player tried individually. They controlled the match better and were more effective in managing the ball and the result." Regarding Arsenal's performance, Ancelotti acknowledged their superiority, saying, "Arsenal played better today. They had a high level of quality and physical fitness. They were better in many aspects of the game." He concluded, "As for the criticism, we have to be honest. Our performance wasn't bad in the first hour of the match, but we lacked the response afterwards." The team appeared against Arsenal with no identity, no personality, no sign of the great Real Madrid school. Florentino Perez, the president who doesn't believe in emotions in football management, monitored everything closely. According to sources close to the club's board, the president wasn't shocked by the result as much as he was stunned by the manner of it. The way the team lost, the style of play, and the clear surrender seen in the players. Perez, the man behind the Galactico project, believes the time for change has arrived. Not just in the coaching staff, but in mentality, culture, and ambition. Decisions in Madrid are not taken under emotional pressure, but based on numbers, performance, and a clear vision for the future. The board, according to reports, is not looking for a scapegoat, but is fully convinced that the current project has reached its end and that Ancelotti's continuation will not serve the club, neither short-term nor long-term. Amidst this storm, exciting news is emerging. Zinedine Zidane, the coach who once led Real Madrid to glory, is back in the spotlight. The man who won 3 consecutive Champions League titles and who knows Madrid's dressing room like he knows the secrets of his heart, is the first and most favored option for President Perez. Communications have begun, meetings have taken place, and intentions are now clear. Zidane wants to return, and Real Madrid wants to embrace him once again. Zidane has never hidden his love for the club and never closed the door to a return. On the contrary, he believes his mission in Madrid is not yet complete, that the team needs a quiet revolution, a reshaping of identity, a restoration of discipline, and a reconnection between the shirt and its history, between the pitch and passion, between players and fans. And despite the great respect everyone has for Carlo Ancelotti, the current moment is unforgiving, leaving no room for sentiment or gratitude. Football, especially in Madrid, is built on the present and what is to come. And what is to come requires a coach with a comprehensive project, a strong personality, and the charisma to manage a dressing room full of stars and talents. According to leaks, the board may not even wait until the end of the season. Decisive steps are expected in the coming days. The team is approaching a crucial second leg against Arsenal, and the board is seriously considering announcing a change even before the match, to send a powerful message to the players and fans. Real Madrid does not wait, nor does it accept humiliation, not even in the biggest competitions. Behind the scenes, work has already begun on a roadmap for next season. Should Zidane take over, he wants full authority and a long-term project. He wants to build a team not based solely on names, but on desire, commitment, and belief. There may be big names on the way out and young ones on the way in. What matters most to Zidane, according to those close to him, is to restore Real Madrid into a team that strikes fear in its opponents, not a team that draws pity from pundits and fans. The decision is near, and the moment speaks for itself. Ancelotti may depart in silence, and Zidane may enter once again through the grand gates, carrying with him a new project, a new vision, and possibly a complete revolution to return Madrid to its rightful place. Real Madrid is not just a club. It is an institution built on titles and sustained by glory. And today, a new page in its history is being written, titled, Return to the Roots. Return to Zidane. Bellingham admits, "We escaped a bigger defeat against Arsenal." Real Madrid suffered a 3-0 loss to Arsenal on Tuesday in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. The second leg will be held on April 16th at the Santiago Bernabeu Stadium. Jude Bellingham, the Real Madrid star, confirmed that his team narrowly avoided a heavier defeat against Arsenal in the Champions League, pointing out that he still holds on to hope for the second leg. Bellingham said in a press statement that Arsenal played brilliantly and scored 2 goals from free kicks, noting that they could have scored more. He added, "But there's a second leg, and that's what we're holding on to. We need something special, something truly amazing. But our stadium is the only place where amazing things happen. We've got 90 more minutes at home to win." He explained, "We were punished, and that happens in football at the highest levels. In these matches, you have to create more chances." He concluded, "We're still alive. We've got 90 minutes of play ahead, and anything is possible at the Bernabeu." A strong Ancelotti on the brink of departure and Zidane edging closer to a grand return. Perez's board moves with the weight of history. Real Madrid, the club that shows no mercy, accepts no less, and knows no surrender, is currently living through a violent storm shaking the pillars of the Santiago Bernabeu after the humiliating 3-0 defeat to Arsenal in the first leg of the UEFA Champions League quarter-finals. A loss that was not only harsh in its result, but humiliating in its every detail. Statistics revealed a worrying reality. Real Madrid players ran 10 kilometers less than Arsenal's players, and 20 kilometers less than Bayern Munich and Inter Milan's players in their respective European encounters. This stark physical disparity has thrown open the doors to endless questions. Is the team suffering from a training issue? Or is the problem deeper than mere physical fitness? Is there a crisis in spirit, ambition, or motivation? But the biggest question looming heavily around the club, in the headlines, and among the fans: how much longer will Ancelotti stay? The Italian coach, who once made history in his previous spell, now finds himself surrounded from all sides. Newspapers close to the club have attacked him relentlessly. Some described him as tactically incapable, while others bluntly stated, Ancelotti has lost control of the team, has no solutions,